Okay.
Nice.
So good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I will guide this conversation here on Talk and Talk. And let me explain a little bit how it works. So Talk and Talk is a language platform to practice English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is not a class, this is an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, I am a student too, and I am here just to guide and to have fun with the guys, okay? We are here to practice our speaking skills in the best way because here no one will judge you or correct you, but make sure that you are going to learn a lot in this real environment, okay? So the topic today is about how is your learning progress going? So I think it's interesting to talk about our progress in learning another language because it's not easy, and we are here for that, okay? As we are here in 8 people, I will create, I think, just one more room, just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you, choose a leader to guide the conversation, to make sure that everybody can answer the questions, okay? Don't forget to introduce yourself, be respectful each other, and have fun. The most important is it, okay, guys? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again to discuss how was the experience, okay, guys? So basically, that's it. If you want to know more about this project, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and check the information. So guys, everybody can see the questions on the chat. Marcia, can you see the questions? I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah? Okay. So let me open the rooms.
Accent.
Okay. Just a moment, guys. Be patient with me because sometimes it's hard.
Don't worry, teacher. Don't worry. Things are going to be all right.
Yeah. Okay. That's it, guys. If you receive the invitation, please. Oh, I make a mistake. Just a moment. Now it's okay. So if you receive the invitation, please accept and have a great conversation, guys. See you soon. So let's start. Here in the main room, I have Rubiani, Eder, and I think Marcio. So Ruby, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello guys, good night. I am Rubiani, and I studied with Andrea on the house school in Santos because I live in Santos, and I am 39 years old, and I have a daughter. I am a lawyer. I think it's this, only this today.
Okay, no problem, Ruby. Thanks so much for coming. Eder, it's your turn, please.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Eder, and I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. And I'm 35. I have 3 daughters, and I work with cybersecurity. I'm a cybersecurity manager, and in my free time, I like old cars, and I like to go to old car events or to go out with to drive my old cars with my daughters. It's great for me. And the most part of the weekend, I do this. Yesterday, for example, I went to near city here, and with my daughters in my old car, a Fusca. And for this topic, I'm here in TNT since November the last year. It's almost six months, and yeah, I think so.
Nice, very nice. Thank you, Eder. And Marcio, it's your turn, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I am Marcio, married. I was born Bahia, but I live in São José dos Campos, countryside of São Paulo. It's a beautiful city, you know. I love it stay here. I love it live here, you know. And I'm a musician. I play music instruments, any instruments, and keyboard, electric guitar. So I love to play bass because really different instrument in my view. And I play a lot American blues and American jazz, you know. And I run house leader. In my free time, I like to sleep well because my day really hard. I have a family. I have 3 children. Yeah, I ride a bike twice per day with my daughter. That's it.
Nice, Marcio. Thank you for sharing with us. And about me, guys, I'm Andrea. I'm 46 years old. I live in Guarujá. I am married. I have no kids. I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant in Santos. In my free time, I like listening to music, cooking, drinking wine, and when I have time, I like to go to concerts, rock concerts, because I really love this environment. What else? I think that's it today about me. So let's start our conversation. Eder, how do you currently feel about your progress in learning another language? Can you share with us?
Yeah, I think today I feel more confident when I need to talk in English, because I think here in Talk, for example, I could practice in my conversation, and but I feel I'm in progress, so I don't have a perfect English. I don't know sometimes how things I need to use, or maybe I talk word before the another in the wrong sentence, and but in general I think I am in a good progress, and I am doing some class here, and I'm watching some videos from YouTube, and I did an immersion, for example. I changed my all devices I have here in my home. I use in English. I use my
Nice.
phone, my watch, and everything in English. And I am doing an immersion, learning more listening, because I have this. I need to improve more listening. Sometimes, for example, in this week, I had a meeting with a Indian guy. Oh, it's a very
It's
hard
hard. Yeah.
to understand everything he was talking, and I am learning more every day, and I think my progress today, I am better than 6 months ago, and I can see my progress.
Nice. Nice, and it's very important when we can see, we recognize our progress, you know, because sometimes we feel like we are stuck uh, uh, in this way, like stuck in a learning a new language, but we always learn something different. Congratulations, Eder. And what about you, Marcio?
So, in my case, currently at the present, at the moment, nowadays, really nice my English, because, because I've never studied before the talk, English, for example. My English, really nice, I consider, because I believe in me first. I believe in me, I believe me first, but it's a process, of course, yes. And learn every day, study every day, English in my case, but sometimes I can understand you. Sometimes I cannot understand, but it's okay. No problem about it, Yes. At the moment, it's really, really fun, really nice, my English, and that's it.
Yeah, very nice. And I follow you a long time, so uh, I know how your English is going very well. Congratulations, Marcio, because I know that you studied hard for it and you are doing great. Congrats. What about
Thank
you, Ruby?
All my life I studied English at the school, on the English course. But I I thought I'm not sure that my English is very well. But surpreendentemente, when I traveled to on January, I got by my English very well. I eu I I could desenrolar bem my speak, because I understand when I read something in English, I could understand. But when I speak, for me, it's very hard, because I forgot the words, I forgot the vocabulary, and it's turned so difficult to express my ideas.
Where have you
But
been? Where have you been? Germany.
no, in the USA.
Uh,
Uh, when I traveled to USA on January,
oh,
so
Germany.
it's on January. But now I think my English is okay. But I I recognize that I need to study more and more. Not study another classes or schools, but I need to dedicate to listen and participate on Talk and Talk with Andrea
Yeah,
and other facilitadores. But my time is very difficult, and the lazy me corrompe. I
yeah,
know about, but
yeah. I feel you, Ruby. And sometimes I am very lazy, but I try to change my mind, because I know that if I could participate in one meeting, the rest of the week will be the same, So I try to be here every day, not only on my immersion. I try to be here in another immersion because we have a lot of really good hostess here, hostess and hostess. So I try to enjoy it, And for me, guys, I am like you. I think my English, it's okay. I know that I need to
No. It's
ah,
good.
Andrea, tem que bater.
come on, guys. My English, it's okay. I need to improve a lot because, as others said before, we are concerning about grammar, about speaking properly in grammar. But sometimes we don't need it. Sometimes we just need to be confident to speak, you know. I am another Andrea since I started here on Talk and Talk. You know that, Ruby, because I gained confidence to speak and even make mistakes. I know that I make a lot of mistakes, but for me it's okay. I will learn more with my mistakes, but the confidence that I gain, it's incredible, you know. For me, it's the most important. It's this confidence that I have now. Of course, I really want to speak, uh, be able to formulate a phrase properly, you know, without mistakes in grammar. But okay, if I make some mistakes, okay. The most important is the communication, guys. And I think we are uh, doing it very well, you know, because everybody can communicate, everybody can speak, everybody understand each other. So this is the importance. So let's move on. Ruby, it's your turn. What methods or research have you found most effective in your language learning journey?
For me, participate the immersions on Talk and Talk is very good for my to improve in my English and especially my speaking. And nowadays, I usually listen some podcasts in English, stories, little notes about everything in English. Sometimes I listen to the music that I like and that I love in English, and eu acompanho the translator on English. For me, nowadays, it's good to most it's more effective for improving my English. But grammar nowadays I don't study anymore because I want to speak.
Yeah. And you are right. I think the most important is to speak, you know, because I study grammar, because I really love studying grammar, guys. I love, but I got frustrated because I cannot put the grammar properly. And sometimes, oh my gosh, why I am studying? Because I cannot speak. So the importance is speak. And that's it. What about you, Eder? Do you agree with Ruby? What is effective for you?
About the speak, it's very important because a kid when start to communicate, for example, in a native language, they a kid don't know how write or how creating a phrase in a regular sentence, but but the kid is able to communicate, to be understand, and I think it's we need to improve all of the parts of the English: listening, writing, and talking. And I think the better research I had in my journey is talking because I started to talk with in confidence. And other thing, as I said, it's I think it's a method because I create an immersion for me. It's when Ruby talking about to listen music, I remember today I have a app named radios.net. When I listen radio abroad Brazil, radios in USA, for example,
Nice.
if you want, I had a good one in Rocky River, Wyoming. Like
Yes, put on the
like
chat for me, please.
106, 106 in Rock River, and it's a good radio for me. pop music, like pop, and sometimes rock, and 106 FM Rock River, but yeah, and I started to listen to watching movies and TV series only in English, and for now I am listening in English and seeing subtitles in English too. So I am only watching movies on this way, and I practice here and an immersion in my life, and I listen to music, for example, in listening music in English, news in for example, in radios or podcasts only in English, and I think it's increased my listening and exercise here. And the last month, I started applying for job in other countries, for example, United States or Poland, for example. And I'm doing interviews, and I did 3 interviews, and for this week I have two,
Oh, very nice, Heather.
and don't uh, they don't talk to me. My English it's a problem. I'm doing the entire process, and I think there are some difference in English for every day, in English that you use in every condition in your life. For example, in English, it's a process. In English, when you need to talk about your job, about work, I think I have more prophecy in English for that, but here in Talk, I can exercise some sentence and other in many topics. And in my and for because of Talk, I'm talking more in confidence. I started to apply for some jobs, and I think it's doing great.
Very nice, very nice. Congratulations, because I am imagining the how good is this experience, because I really wanted to find a job where I can speak in English every day. Oh, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard. It's a dream. Yeah, it's a dream. But I think I needed to start doing it. I don't have a degree, but I have a English, so maybe I can apply for something, and try to know how is the this experience, because I think it can be very good. Congrats, Eder.
I have a lot of butterflies on the stomach, but I
Yeah, I imagine.
it's not
Yeah,
too easy to do a job interview in Portuguese, for example. It's not too easy.
yeah,
In English, it's a little bit hard, but I think I'm good.
yeah, and the more you do it, the more you will be confident, and so just move on. What about you, Marcio?
So in my case, I believe it in a person, to participate in immersion. So I believe it, yeah, because in a immersion, really good, because I can understand, I can to speak and to listening, yes, to me, really, really good to participate in the immersion. And here on Talk Talk, of course. And because when I listen to music, for example, I don't pay attention in lyrics, unfortunately. Yeah, I try, but I don't have to pay attention because I don't know. I think because the rhythms, yeah, really dangerous, and they pay attention to the lyrics, unfortunately. but really hard and listen to music to me. And about the watch movie, really complicated because I have cell phone. I don't pay attention and movie. I pay attention my cell phone. So
Yeah.
my strategy, and I use cell phone a lot. You know, I use cell phone every time. So I use Instagram. All right. So I watch reels in English. You know,
That's
because
good.
reels on Instagram, a little video. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Little video on Reels, Instagram, and so because days I pay attention on Reels on Instagram. You know, yes, because I use cell phone every time, and but good method here in Imersão, yeah, that's it. Really nice because I don't study vocabulary. Yeah,
What you learn vocabulary here.
I don't study grammar. I don't study anything, but I participate a lot on talking in Imersão because I think my English it's good. I think so.
Come on, your English is good. Yeah, you are doing great, Marcio. And guys, and I totally agree with you. For me, Talk and Talk, it's the most effective resource that I found, definitely, because as I said before, this place really changed my way to study in English because I was only studying the grammar and I went to the school without to open my mouth. Sometimes almost every time that I needed to go to school, I was quiet. And now I am another Andrea. I speak a lot in English, of course. And I think listening to music is good too, guys. But as Marcia said, sometimes I cannot put my mind to pay attention on the lyric. Sometimes I just listening the music. I just enjoy the music. But I think it's a good way to practice. And I had the opportunity to watch two movies totally in English with subtitle and the sound in English. But it was sorry. Oh,
No, nice.
okay. I think it was The Whale, A Baleia. I don't know if you already seen this movie, guys. It was nice because it was a calm movie to watch, so I could, I don't know, understand maybe 16, 70%, So I was really proud of myself because of this. So that's it. But in general, for me, stay here every day is the most important. So let's move on, guys. We have time. So, hey, sorry, Eder, can you choose another question? The question that you like it to us, please.
Number 6, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
What motivates you to continue learning and improving a new language? Yeah, I think I have many ways that I am keep motivated studying English. For example, for travel, for job, as I said, I want to get a job in abroad of Brazil. And for travel, for example, and like Ruby said, using English in a native context, I think it's a little bit funny because it's completely different that we use, for example, in class and I I I have I have been in United States for 2 times in next year. In this weekend, I will be there again. I will be in San Francisco in the Friday. I will travel for there. For I will travel for there, and I think it's funny because you need to use some words that you use in Portuguese every day, but you haven't ever thinking about it in English. For example, how can I say the types of eggs in a breakfast? For example, we have different. We have a Friday, we have a scramble, and many types of eggs you can choose. So when you ask a waiter, for example, give me a give me an egg, for example. How do how do I cook? I
Yeah.
and it's a different opportunity to learn. So I think it's a good motivate to learn for to travel in another country, to immersion in another culture and to know different cultures and to learn more, to think different, and to be an example for example, to be an example for my daughters, and my daughters, they learned to how to ask Google a music or to ask in a direction, for example. They learn how to do it in English.
Oh, nice.
My daughter is completely able to choose a music and, for example, she like my old daughter love "Wannabe" by Spicy Girls. It's called. She asked Google in English and to play this music on YouTube music, for example. It's a good tool.
Very nice. And how old is your daughter?
My old daughter has 7.
Okay.
He's 7. It's different. My old daughter is 7, and I have a 7, 5, and 2. 3 daughters.
Nice. And
7.
only you speak in English in your family? Your wife speak in English too?
For now is, but I motivate all the family. For example, my wife has today Duolingo on her cell phone. It's since a month ago, for example.
Nice. Nice.
She started studying too, and my daughters started to study. My daughter asked me to install Roblox on the tablet. We have a tablet for family, and she asked me to install Roblox, and I said, "No. Why did you test this app here, Duolingo?" And she started to learn Duolingo, and for her it's a game.
Nice, nice. But for kids, it's easy to learn, I think. So 7 years old, 1 year, she will speak very well. And you can speak with the family, whether with your
Yeah,
children, with your wife. That's
we,
it. Okay, thank you. And what about you, Ruby? The question number 6. What's motivate you to continue learning?
For me, my job and the possibility to travel abroad, it motivates me to learn and study English forever. Only these things. Now I put my daughter in a bilingual school because my experience with the English on the past is very, for me, it's not very a good experience because I studied and stopped, I studied and stopped, I studied and stopped. And Nowadays, I thought if I had money, conditions to pay the bilingual school, I will pay for my daughter, because I think when we are a child, it's very, very easy. It's easier than not and today for me, because my head's full of other things: house, job, child, and when we are a child, is very, very easy.
Yeah.
That's
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, Ruby. I don't have kids, but I would do the same, if I had one, because I think if you have this opportunity, just do it. Oh, so cute. What about you, Marcia? Oh, go ahead.
Quando a gente está fazendo a aula, a gente fica em paz.
It's good for them to see how we are paying or trying to do better to learn English. And this immersion, for example, it's for the family. It's not only for us. For example, I have the immersion for family, because when I am listening a radio, a United States radio in the United States, she is listening to. And when I am talking English, she is talking to it. So if you can, if I think it's better we learn together. We learn English together. I think it's better. It's a good way.
Yeah, and consequently, she's having an input. She's gaining information, even though maybe she doesn't know, but she's gaining a lot of information. What about you, Marcio?
So what my motivate is work in a large company and communicating in English. Yeah, my motivate study English. Yeah, to travel, it's really nice, and other countries. Yeah, really good, because to relax our family, my family. Yes, but to me, my motivate working in a large company and communicate in English. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, very nice. I want to communicate in English every day too, guys. But my motivation to keep learning is I really wanted to travel around the world. Of course, I don't have money, I am a poor person. I just work a lot, but if I have the opportunity to travel, I would like to travel. And as I like so much going to concerts, imagine going to Italy and watch some band that I like it. I did it in 2018 when I went to Italy to see a U2 concerts. And after this trip I suffered a lot with my poor English. I decided to return to studying English. So I am here because of this. This is a motivation that makes me stay here every day, because I am thinking about the future, imagining having this opportunity to go to a lot of places and be able to communicate better, I think it's. And then, guys, I will go to Liverpool in October this year to do an exchange program. Oh my gosh, I am excited. I am prepared everything. So yeah, let's see, because I think the British accent, it will be so hard, I need to try to listen more podcasts with this accent, because I will have many troubles, many problems to communicate myself. And thank God no, but yeah, I am prepared for that.
Yeah,
So,
your English is enough to work in any country you want. It's all
oh, thanks so much, Eder.
if you don't if you don't if you yeah, I suppose you're not happy in your job, for example, or you want to try work in another country, for example, like a temporary job for
Okay.
wait or in a bar or work in a bar, cleaning something. It's a temporary job that you can live in a you can get condition to live in another country. For example, maintain your bills, maintain your uh, your trips around the
Yeah.
different countries. And, after that, uh, you can go back to Brazil, for example, and you have better English that you have here in Brazil. You can
Yeah.
practice, you can go other country, you can do something you want, and you go back to Brazil and stay here working in a job again.
Yeah, it would be a very good experience. And I am saying for my husband, though, don't bore me because if you bored me a lot, I will go to Liverpool and I will not return. So pay attention, please. Because I speak English, you not. Oh my gosh. Tadinho do meu marido. Okay, guys, we have time for one more question, I think. Ruby, can you choose another one for us, please?
Yes, I choose the number 7 because I need to know how you do to maintain the consistency and discipline. How do you maintain consistency and discipline in your language learning efforts?
Oh my gosh, this is for me to answer?
My internet.
Oh, okay, Ruby.
Oh,
Go ahead.
posso falar?
Pode.
I need to know how do you maintain your because
Understand.
I don't maintain my sei lá my discipline in my language.
Yeah. No,
But
I
I know
think it,
you do everything, but you keep studying English.
yeah. Yeah. In my case, Ruby, I really love English and I really want to be fluent. So this love that I have in my, oh my gosh, I am a little dramatic now, but this love that I have in my chest, no meu peito, let's see, like makes me be consistent every day, And I don't know, I think I am a really a little addicted to to studying English, to speak in English here on Talk and Talk. It's because sometimes when I cannot stay here, I feel like, oh, I wanted to go. I miss the email. Oh my gosh, it couldn't happen, So sometimes I feel I am a little addicted, but yeah. I really love studying English, and my dream
I'm
is to be
really
fluent.
proud of
So
you.
that's it.
I'm really proud because
Thank you.
I do. Uh, I forgot before you in the immersion, and now you are very fluent. You don't forget the words, you don't forget the vocabulary. I forgot everything.
I forgot. Thank you, Ruby. What about you, Eder?
Number 7. I think I can maintain my consistency in my discipline because I don't think I have a really discipline. For example, sometimes I don't study every day, but I think I study good days in the week, for example. But to maintain my discipline, I think there are two tips. Thinking about the good things you can do with in English. For example, in the last week, I had a meeting with people from another country, and I would be and I could be talking with them. It's not a great speech or honor this speech, for example, but they understand, they understood what I said, and I think it's good, and I think it's a really progress that I have studying. So for more progress like that, I need to study more. I need to see more things. I need to try something different. For example, see some words in YouTube videos. So practicing here in Talk and Talk, but try another different things to improve more in English. So I think it's seeing for the good side and seeing in the bad side, for example. So I am here in my job today. So I could be in a other job, working in another company, for example, and I could be in the I could travel for another country to be uh, uh, better guy that I am today. So let's inform, let's practice, and and I will be better. And I think it motivates me for the good things I have gained, I have did. I can able today to talk more in the that before, and more thing that I can do if I learn more.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
two tips for motivation.
Yeah, and really good tips. I think when we have a proposal, it's easier to achieve our things. Thank you, Eder. Guys, I will bring the guys back. Marcio, can you answer this question, please? Number 7. I will.
So about the maintain, so
Yeah.
I think I try every day to maintain and study English, because I was loved in a big company because I didn't speak English fluently. To maintain me, I don't know, because days, you know, and so you say you love English becomes easy, I think so. Yeah, yeah. So maintain, I think looking for a job, yeah, that's it.
Very nice, guys. Guys, I really love it, this conversation. I could stay here for more 2 hours speaking with you guys, because it's something that makes you thinking about if we are doing a good thing or not, and I think the motivation that we have here will keep us learning English. That's it, guys. Thanks so much. I love the conversation. So the guys are back. How was the conversation, Ayla? Did you like it?
Oh, I like it so much. It was so good to talk about this process to learn another language and our challenge and our routine of the study, and it's so good. I think it's a process which I learned to love. If
Yeah.
I want to achieve a development about to be able to speak another language, we needed to learn it, to love this, to enjoy it day by day.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much,
Thank
Ayla.
you.
What about you, Carlos? Did you like the conversation today?
Yes, I like it a lot of. It was very interesting to share experience and learn with other person. Uh, 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 her journeys in uh, his process, learning, studying, and um to sharing uh, how how them how them learn English. It was very good for me.
Very nice. Thanks so much for coming, Carlos. And guys, unfortunately, Priscilla and Adilto, I don't have so much time. Actually, I don't have more time because there is another immersion. I put on the chat this survey. I would like to ask you, please answer for me. It's very important to keep improving here on Talk and Talk, my immersions, and all of the immersions, okay? So give me ideas, the talk that you want to see here, and I will try to bring, okay, guys? Next week, we are going to talk about you get what you give. So I would like to invite you to stay here with me. And thanks so much for coming, Eder, Rubiani, Ayla, Carlos, Edilton, Priscilla, and Marcio. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great week. Thank
Bye.
you.